All right. Yeah, you can change it however you want. Oh my gosh, people were on and ready.
How do I loosen it? Isn't it this ring?
That actually does the up and down. It's this one right here. Yeah. All right, everybody, welcome to the Jackets 12U. Nope, don't need those. The Jackets 12U game against Sundrop. All right, for those of you who have been following along for the weekend, this team that we've played. I don't think they could hear me. Well, I couldn't hear you, so there you go. Yeah. All right, there's only 7 people watching. You're good. But maybe that's why we got 2 thumbs up. All right, so we are having a great time here. We have not told the girls, but we think they're in the championship game no matter what happens here. So join us tomorrow at 8:30 in the morning. But we would prefer a win, so we don't have to worry about it. So, for the weekend recap here, so far the Jackets have won 1 game, tied 2 games. So this game we would prefer to win. The Sundrop, do we know where Sundrop is from, Emily? Okay, we don't know where they're from. Maybe somewhere sunny.
Adam, do you know where Sundrop is?
Do we know where?
Wisconsin.
Okay, Sundrop is from Wisconsin, so not somewhere sunny. They have won 1 game and lost 2 this weekend. So, chances are, well, actually, no matter what, Indiana Elite that we played this morning and tied will be at the championship game tomorrow. And we are hoping.
Good job, Quinn!
Good job, Quinn.
Great job,
Nice
Quinn!
dance move.
Yeah. So, I will also drop the YouTube channel in the chat. All right. All right, here we go. All right. For those of you following our journey this weekend, we are down 2 defensemen that were unable to make it. We also are now down a forward. Kerrigan's collarbone was broken yesterday during our first game. So she is cheering us on, running the defensive door, it looks like. So that's our player over there in her warm-ups. This is our starting lineup. Mackenzie Cash is going to take the drop with Tegan and Mila on her wing.
Yeah, that's not good. There's only one ref.
Ooh, we only have one ref. Well, this is going to be interesting. All right, here we go. Puck drop. Back on D, we have Birdie and Ella. All right, Birdie's going to try to pass up to Tegan. Offsides. All right, we're going to set it up and do it all again.
We have one ref. Maybe because we started early.
Yeah. I was going to say, I bet we gain a ref about halfway through here. So our game started 20 minutes early, so I'm wondering if that's why we have one ref. All right. Mackenzie on the face-off. Let's see. All right, girls. Birdie's going to take that back behind the net. She's going to skate that out, pass it up to Tegan. Tegan's going to have somebody playing tight defense on her. We have Millie in net today. Oh, my goodness. All right. Quinn played this morning, so Millie's playing this afternoon. We've got the girls battling in the corner. I can't quite see. Okay, Birdie's coming out with it. She's trying to pass it around to Mackenzie. Mackenzie is going to take it and pass it up the boards to Tegan. Tegan's going to try to get that out of the zone, and she will. Mila's going to pick it up in the neutral zone, and she is skating. She's got Mackenzie to her right. She's going to pass it over to Mackenzie. Oh, Mila almost picked that up for Mackenzie. Shot towards the goal. All right, Sundrop has got it. Passing it back to their D. We're doing a line change. All right, Molly is in. Benny is in. And Tess is in on D. And Lily is in on D. Lily between her defender and the goalie. Millie with a save. Millie's mom is running the camera. So that is what we're doing to distract her today. All right, Tess is going to pick that up behind the net. She's going to pass it to Alyssa, who it gets ricocheted off the ref's feet. All right, Molly's got it into the neutral zone. Sundrop's going to pick that up, pass it up to her player. Lily is going to try to put some pressure on. Missed shot there. All right, Molly's going to pick that up. She's battling on the boards. Tess is putting pressure on her person. Alyssa's going to pick that up behind. She's going to skate that out, pass it up to Benny. Into the neutral zone it goes. Sundrop's going to pick that up. They're going to put it back in the zone. Foot race for Tess. Kind of a tie. Tess is going to come out with it. Taking it up the boards is Alyssa. Alyssa's got it in the neutral zone. She doesn't really have anybody in front of her but one Sundrop player. She's got Benny to her left. She's going to pass it to Benny. Benny's going to try to get a shot off. Goalie covered it. 10:39 left here in the first. All right, we're going for a line change here. So we've got Ava Beach coming in with Kaylin and Tegan on her wings. Ella and Birdie back on D. All right, Ava's going to win that over. Ella's going to take a shot from the blue line. Goalie's going to save it. Oh, it went in! Tegan tipped it in! Whoopee! Yay! Nobody knew. Tegan's the only one who reacted, so. All right. Yeah, I'm not sure they are 100% sure how that went in, but you know what? Doesn't matter.
Our team saw it go in and nobody else.
Yep. The ref did. The only ref.
He did call it.
He did.
There was just not much reaction.
All right, let's see. Ava's going to win that off the drop back to Birdie. Birdie is going to skate that up. She's got everybody in front of her, but she's going to go. Oh, I think they're going to call. And we have a second ref.
Yes, he showed up.
All right, we now have two refs and immediately called somebody for tripping. I was going to say, I don't think it was on us because he put his arm up when Birdie still had the puck. It may seem like I'm talking to myself, but Millie's mom, Emily, is beside me, but the second headset is not. Something's going on. We can't get the volume to work, so. All right, Jackets are on the power play here. Ava's taking the face-off, sent it over to Tegan. Tied up between the legs. Birdie's going to pick that up. She's going to try to put it towards the net. Ava has got it. Oh, girls tried to tip it in. Tegan tried to pick that up. All right, let's see here. Birdie and Ella communicating back there. Ella's going to pick it up. She's going to come around. Oh, she tried to pass it up. A little bit of a oopsie-doo there. Ava and Kaylin, Tegan, all three of them. Ava can pass to either one. She's going to take it through. All right, we're battling here. Jackets are on the power play. And, yeah, we're definitely going to have a penalty for, I'm going to say, body checking.
Jesus, Jesus.
Been a rough weekend for the Jackets.
It's got to be a 2 and 10. No?
We're up to 9 viewers. For those of you who have not joined us before, we lost one of our forwards to a broken collarbone yesterday.
Isn't that a 2 and 10?
I don't know. I don't know if that'll be a 2 and 10 or not. They've got it up there. They're discussing.
Well, I think because it's Ava, it should be.
All right, Ava's up and skating back to the bench. All right, we're getting a little coaching from Coach Cousineau.
Coach is coaching the ref. Okay.
Yeah, he might have been coaching the ref. We're going to pretend he was coaching the girls. They certainly acted like he was talking to them, so they sold it.
Oh, it is a 2 and 10. I got another one.
Oh, they did give her a 2 and 10. All right, it is going to be 3 on 5. Mackenzie is in, so we did a full line change for the forwards. We've got Benny in, Kenzie, and Mila. We got Lily and Tess back on D. And Jackets are up by 1. 9:41 left in the first.
It's like 2 separate.
No, there was already somebody in the box. It was a power play before she did that. All right, number 5's taking along the boards. Lily's going to get in front of that. Let's see. All right, come on, girls. All right. Benny, or nope, that's Mac. Mac picked it up. She's got Mila there with her across the blue line. Benny's going to pick that up for her. She's going to pass it back to Tess. Let's see if we can set something up here. Benny's going to pick that out. She's got Mila wide open. Oh, dang. All right, come on, Lily. Lily's going to shoot it in. She's going to try it again. She's going to shoot in again. Mackenzie's there. Puck's still loose. All right. All right, Tess is going to pick that up. She's going to pass it to Benny. Benny's going to knock it down. Sundrop's going to end up with possession of it. But Benny's going to chase her down. So, all right. I think, let's see. Oh, we're going to be offsides. Oh, we're back on. It's right on the blue line, so who's to say? All right, we are to 5 on 4. So, Jackets are still on the power play here. All right. Tess is going to pick that up. She's going to swing it out. Let's see if Mac, nope. Sundrop's picked it up. Lily's back on D. She's going to run a little interference here. Millie got a save. All right, going for a line change here. Molly is out. Tegan's out. And I think Alyssa's out. On forward, we got Birdie and Ella out on D. Well, now the penalty's gone altogether.
She's 2 and 10, so there's, or she's got a lot more. I don't know, but she's still sitting there.
Oh, did the original run out the 2-part? Okay. I thought there was a little longer. Okay.
How come they have a lot of people on the ice?
Yeah. They still have too many people. Oh, no, because now it's yeah. Okay, so now we're back to 5 on 5. Sorry, I'm not a paid announcer, so I can't keep track quite as well as pros. All right, let's see. And we've got Alyssa in there. Sundrop is going to put a shot towards the net. Ella's going to pick that up behind, pick it off her stick. Ella's going to take that behind. She's trying to get it out. She trips, so Alyssa's going to go behind and rim it around the boards to Molly. Molly's going to pick that up. Sundrop's going to pick it off Molly's stick. They're going to put it towards the goal. Ella's going to chase that down. Birdie is going to put some pressure on. Puck battle. Trying to get that out. Alyssa, Molly, and Birdie are all poking around in there. Sundrop comes out with it. They're going to put a shot on. Goal. Bar down. 1-1 tie. 7:28 left in the first. All right, line change here. Mackenzie is going to be out with Kaylin and Benny. Back on D, we have Lily and Tess. All right, Mac's going to win that face-off to herself. She's going to try to pass it up to Kaylin. Sundrop's going to end up with possession of it. All right. It's right in front of us here. Tess is battling for it, but 7 from Sundrop comes out with it. Benny's putting the pressure on. 5's going to fire it, but Benny got a stick on it. All right, girls got it into the neutral zone. Got a foot race on. Benny is racing. Sundrop picks that up before it hit the wall. Benny's still putting the pressure on. All right, Mac's going to pick that up, put a shot towards the net. Goalie's going to freeze it.
Good. Ava.
All right, we're going to do a line change here. Out comes Alyssa, Molly, and Mila. Defense is staying in. All right, Alyssa's going to take this face off. She is not going to win that. All right, Mila's battle on the boards. Alyssa's picked it up. She puts it towards Molly. Molly slings it in. Oh, just misses from the corner. All right, Molly's going into the corner to pick it out. Alyssa's got it back to Tess. Tess has got it. She's going to put it towards the net. Goalie covered it. 6:37 left in the first. Game is currently tied 1-1. All right, Alyssa on the face-off. Win to Mila. I'm sorry, that was Molly. All right, oop. Icing called by Millie. Surprisingly, first icing of the game. So we're going to do it all again. We're doing a defensive line change. Birdie and Ella coming in. Alyssa circling out to give them time to get to where they want to be. Not sure if she won that or not. I'm pretty bad at deciding face-off wins. All right, Birdie's going to pick that up on the board. Oh, back into the neutral zone. Ella's going to pick that up. We just made it back. Sundrop's got possession. Back into the neutral zone it goes. Alyssa's battling on the boards. All right, Birdie's back off the post. Mila's going to pick that up, and darn it, the Sundrop was able to keep it in. Billy with a blocker save there. All right, girls battling along boards. Pucker's in the air. It's now in the neutral zone. Molly's going to skate in. Alyssa's going to pick that up. She popped it over to Mila. I don't think that's what they meant to do there. All right, girls battling in the corner. Alyssa's going to pick that up, sling it towards the net, and the goalie. Yeah! Alyssa made it in. Bad news, Mike. She's going to need a new stick.
Good job, Alyssa!
For those who haven't watched, Alyssa's mom grabbed the wrong sticks when I was packing the car, and she's playing with a borrowed custom stick from her teammate. It's now 2-1 Jackets are up. Ava in with the face-off, so that's good. That means Ava girl's feeling better. Kaylin's in on wing with her, so is Tegan. We got Lily and Tess in on defense. All right, Lily's going to put it towards net. Oh, man, it was just sitting there so good like a little egg. All right. Tess is going to try to pass that on net. Sundrop's going to pick it up. They're trying to skate through the neutral zone with it. Lily's back on D. They're trying to pass it through, and Kaylin is just giving her the business with her stick. All right, Kaylin's going to run some interference here. Ooh, almost a high stick. Probably was a high stick, actually. She didn't touch it. She swung and missed. It worked out. All right. Tegan's going to take that into neutral zone and pass it up to Ava. Oh, Sundrop got it on their stick, but Kaylin got it between her feet. All right, let's see. Girl's going to put some pressure on. Ella's got it, and Kaylin just made it back in the nick of time. All right, Sundrop's going to take it behind their net. Girl's going to put some pressure on. Birdie. Oh, Kaylin got it before Birdie could. All right, Tegan got it again, dropped it down. We're kind of collapsed on the puck here. Oh, there we're spreading back out. That's good. All right, girls are battling in the corner. All right, they're going to pass it out, but Ava's going to pick that up. She's going to try to pass it to Kaylin. A little hard on the pass, so it ended up bouncing off the wall, but we still battling for possession in the corner. Kaylin's going to pick that up behind the net. Let's see here. All right, Sundrop's got it. They're going to take it through the neutral zone, but Ava's hot on this girl's tracks. Ava's going to pick this up. She's going to swing around. I think she's looking for the pass. Doesn't have an opening quite yet. Bounces off the board. Kaylin's going to pick that up in the neutral zone. All right. Oh, there it is. Jackets are going for a line change. Kaylin's going to stay in. Benny's in. Ella's going to pick that up at center ice. Sundrop's going to kick it off their feet, but Benny's going to knock it off her stick and then bounce it to herself. All right. We got Mac in, Mila in, and Benny in. So I think we've got our line change complete. Birdie's going to, just almost kept that in. We got Birdie and Ella back on D. Ella's going to pop that. Sundrop's back in possession. Oh. All right, girls are battling in the corner. All right, that got touched, so it shouldn't be icing. Mila's in a foot race to pick that up, and she's going to win. She's going to sling that around the boards while we're doing a line change. So we've got Lily and Tess back in at D. Benny's chasing number 4 down. Mackenzie's got her stick down, so the attempt is blocked. Lily's going to pop that on into the neutral zone. Sundrop's passing it around here. Tess is going to pick that up, pop it through. Benny's going to take that across the blue line. She's got Mila. Mila's going for her change. Sundrop's taking it back behind the net. Turn direction. Molly is out. Mackenzie is running some defense there. We got Lily back on D. So number 8's got a little bit of room, but Lily's going to get a stick on it. And Millie's going to glove save that. And we'll finish our line change.
Still first period, huh?
Yeah, I'll be interested to see the shots on goal count at the end of the first period here. We have 2:13 left in the first. The Blue Jackets are currently up 2-1 on Sundrop. Sundrop's out of Wisconsin. All right, Alyssa's going to take that face off. Sundrop's going to come up with it. They're going to put a shot on Millie. Millie's going to block that. Birdie's going to pick it up. She's going to ring it around to Molly. Molly's going to try to get around her man. Here comes Tegan. Tegan's battling up the boards. Alyssa's going to dip in. Oh, back in the neutral zone. So we got to get back on sides. Actually, that worked out. We'd have been offside. So glad that that worked out the way it did. It's deep in the zone. Molly's going to try to pick that up. Sundrop's going to pass it across. All right, Ella picked that up. She's going to put it in deep. Girls need to set up this play here. All right, Birdie's going to keep it in. Oh, and now we're back in the neutral zone. Birdie's going to chase it down. She's playing tight D. Alyssa's going to come in, pick it off her stick. Molly's going to pick it up, bounce off the boards. Tegan's going to pick that up, take it across the blue line. Tegan with a shot towards the goal, went a little wide. All right, Tegan's going to pick that up behind the net. She's got Molly, who's open. Alyssa is trying to post up in front of the net. Man, that was a nice look by Molly to get that over in front of the net. All right, this girl has got Lily and Tess back on D. She's trying to make something happen. She had nobody to pass to. Molly picked up that. Oh, darn. All right, tried to shot on goal. Went a little wide, back into the neutral zone. All right, Benny is going to poke that in. Alyssa and Molly going for a change. Out comes Ava. And out comes Kaylin. Lily and Tess are still out on D. Lily's going to pick that up behind the net, ring it around the boards. Sundrop's going to put it towards the net. Millie is going to lay on it. So the Sundrop girls may not know it, but our goalie is also a double black belt in Taekwondo. She doesn't put up with a whole lot back there. She's quiet but mighty. All right, let's see here. Tess and Ava battling in the corner. Sundrop's going to come out with it. That was a nice centering opportunity there. Didn't work out. Millie's going to glove save. Oh, well, she knocked it down with her glove. We'll take it. All right, the girls are going to try to get this out for Millie. Lily. Oh. It's a nice centering pass by Sundrop. End of the period helped us out a lot right there. It is currently 2-1. Jackets are up. And what's our shots here? All right, Sundrop has had 11. They've had 11. Jackets have had 9 shots. Man, it feels like it's been more than that.
No.
I know.
We don't count the ones that don't go to the goalie.
I know.
The ones that hit the post. That's two.
No, we count.
So I'm between our stat keeper and our goalie mom. Stat keeper, very accurate. Doesn't reflect the stress of the goalie mom. Shots on goal, goalie mom stress, not the same. Not the same. So, girls are hustling. We need to mic up Coach Kuzno. I'd like to hear what he's saying right now. There's a lot of hand motions. Yeah, I think the other coach is just saying, listen to that guy over there. The only voice you could hear is Coach Kuzno, but we couldn't understand it. It's not loud enough to hear what he's saying. But there definitely were a lot of hand motions, so they were intently listening, and that's good. All right, Millie's skating to the other end. Forwards are out. We're going to start with Ava Beach taking the face-off, and Kaylin and Benny on our wings. Ella and Birdie going to be out on D. And Ava kind of won that. But Sundrop comes out with it. We've got it in the neutral zone here. Benny's going to poke it over the line. Oh. Incidental contact there, but definitely took them both down. All right, Ava's going to get that puck. She's going to try it. She put a shot towards the goal. Well, it was on goal, but it looked like it was going to Kaylin. That would have fooled me as a goalie. All right, line change here. All right, out we have Mac, Tegan, and Mila, which this is their normal line. Out on D is Tess and Lily. All right, Sundrop here. Got a little bit of speed. Lily's putting the pressure on to make her make a good choice. Mila's going to come in second. And whew, that was close. Tess scooped that out, so Millie didn't have to worry about the rebound. Putting it towards the goal. Lily's in a foot race. She's going to pick that up. She's going to wing it down the line, but Sundrop was there. All right. Oh, good. That was a very nice catch. Millie's mom's going to have to take her coat off. She's stress sweating over here for sure. It is 2-1 Jackets, 12:14 left. It is second period. If you can see the scoreboard, it says first period. It's actually second period. All right, line change here. Alyssa's going to take the face off, and I think in with her is Molly and Kaylin. Yep, that's who's in. All right. Molly is going to pick that up and go. She's got Kaylin. Oop. All right, Birdie is back there putting on the pressure. Ella's hanging back, waiting for that shot towards the goal. Kaylin's going to pick it up on the wall, trying to poke it out to Alyssa, who just runs right into that. Just playing a little bit of football on ice. All right. Putting a little pressure on Sundrop here. They're going to drop it back. It's between the players' legs. Somebody just blocked a shot. I heard it off the leg pad. Molly's trying to get it out. All right, let's see. Alyssa's going to pick that up. She's going to push it up to Kaylin. Kaylin is tried to pass it around the player. Didn't quite make it. That was borderline, maybe offsides. All right, we're going to have a shot towards the net. It's coming back around. All right, back into the neutral zone. Ella's picked it up. She's got it back to Lily, who's got it up to Molly. We're like halfway through line change here. Okay, now we've got Lily and Tess out. All right.
Ava, go to it.
They caught us on a line change. All right, now Ava's in. Kaylin's still out there. Mila's in. All right, come on, girls. Leg pad saved by Millie. All right, shot towards Millie. Wow, they had that set up nice. All right, let's see. Leg pad saved by Millie. All right, girls have got it pinned against the wall there. All right, Sundrop comes out with it. They tried to pass it and center it. Kaylin's going to come out with it. She's got Mila up ahead of her. She's going to drop pass it to Ava. Ava's going to take it across the blue line. Ava's going to take it, turn around, pass it. Oh, almost had it to Mila. All right, now we're going the other direction. Lily LaRoche is on on the gas to catch up to this player. Doesn't allow the shot. Good pressure, Lily. All right, let's see. We got Benny's back out there now. She's putting the pressure on number 10. Number 10 is going to ring it around the boards, and Tessa's going to try to pick that up. Now she's in a board battle for it. They're taking it behind the net. Oh, Millie with a leg pad save again. All right, Sundrop is trying, but the girls are playing some pretty good D here. Benny's going to take that out into the neutral. Oh, tried to get it in the neutral zone. There she goes. She's going to pass it over. Sundrop's going to pick it up. Tess is going to get that. She tried to get that. All right, Lily's playing some pressure. She's going to pick up that puck, and oh, man. They picked it up right before the blue line. All right, Ava and her player on a thing, and that goalie is going to freeze it, and that's probably the right choice. All right, 2-1 Jackets. They're up. 9:11 left in the second period. Line change here. Out we have Mackenzie. She's out with Tegan and Molly. Mackenzie tried to center that. Didn't quite work out. Ella's waiting for it, and she's going to pick it up. She's going to swing it in, put it in deep. Molly's going to chase that down. Sundrop picks it up behind the net. Molly gets a stick on it. All right, back into the neutral zone. Yeah, we're offsides there. All right, well, just a little recap since we're up to 19 viewers. Our forward lines are a little different today because Kerrigan's collarbone got broken yesterday in the first game. So the lines are a little different with every rotation because we're still playing 3 centers, but we're rotating 2 sets of wings. Okay. Kaylin's going to battle for that in the corner. It's going to come around the boards. All right, Mac's going to come out with it. She's skating through the neutral zone with it. She's got Tegan in front of her. She's going to dump it in. That's probably the right choice there because she wasn't going to be able to get it to Tegan. There were too many players in between. All right, Molly's got this on her stick. She's trying to get it in. Ella is going to come up, and Ella's going to shoot it in. Oh, just wide. Puck is still loose. Molly's going to try to pick that up. She gets it out to Tegan. Sundrop player picks it up, but Ella's going to pick it off her stick. Gives us a chance to get back on sides. All right. All right, let's see. Tegan's battling at the boards. Molly's battling at the boards. Got a whole bunch of people there. It's all in the feet. All right. All right, puck's gonna pop out. Birdie's got it. Gonna drop it in here. Let's see. Oh. All right, we got a lot of back and forth here. Down in the corner. All right, Tegan is gonna, oh, nope. Puck went a little farther. All right. Sundrop's got it behind. It's now in the neutral zone. 15 skating through, but Lily's back on D. She's going to try to block that shot. Millie's going to block it. All right, battle at the boards here. Ella's going to pick the, ooh. Ella had a stick on it. Oh, now Benny's got the stick on it. We're collapsing on ourselves here a little bit. All right, Ella's going to skate this into the neutral zone, I think. Nope. Well, at least it's in the neutral zone. Doesn't matter how it got there. All right, back in their zone. All right, Molly's going for a change. Lily gets pinned on the boards. Mackenzie's going in. Ella's going to be there to pick it up. Yep, they're both putting them in. Well, I mean, putting them both in is the right thing to do.
Changing goalies. They're changing goalies.
All right, they're changing goalies. Did they change the first time? I don't know. All right, 6:27 left in the second period. Jackets are up 2-1. All right, let's see. Our line in now. Alyssa's taking the face. This is interesting. Oh, Ava's taking the face off. Alyssa's playing wing. That's her dad's favorite. All right, let's see how this goes. Millie with the glove save. Yeah, this is an all right, we're playing with 4 forwards in. Yeah, we've got 4 forwards in. We've got Tess on D. Oh, Mila must be playing D with Lily in the box. Okay. All right, let's see. Sundrop is... All right, get that out, girls. Come on. Sundrop has got it. They're going to try to wrap it around. All right, let's see if we can get that out. All right, we pushed it into the neutral zone at least. And they are offsides.
Isn't the second time over? Buzzer.
All right, we're doing a full line change here, which is good. I'm not sure that combination of girls was working. Okay. In we have Mac, Kaylin, and Molly. Birdie and Ella back on D. We're keeping this in the neutral zone here. Sundrop's going to try to skate it out, but Molly's putting the pressure on. All right, Kaylin's got it, but man, we just can't seem to get it away from them. All right, Kaylin's going to come out with it. She's going to take it for the blue line, and she's going to foot race here. She's going to try to backhand it a little bit. We have nobody there. All right, let's see. Birdie's going to pick that up in the neutral zone. She's going to pass it over to Ella. Ella lost it off her stick. Got it back in the neutral zone. Kaylin is going to try to pick that up. Molly's going to take it at the blue line. All right. Bit of a battle here. All right, Kaylin is definitely pinned. No idea where the puck is. She might be sitting on it. Hard to say. Kind of looks like it. All right, puck is loose. Sundrop comes out with it. She's going to try for a breakaway. Well, lost it off her stick. Tried to swap it. Molly's going to get her stick in there. All right. Mac is going to pick that up off the boards. She's going to try to pass it up to Kaylin. Kaylin's going to pick it up. She's got Molly. She's got Molly to her right. Skated it in. We've got Mac going for a change. Alyssa's in. Ava's in. All right, Ella's holding it so we can get... Oh, we went for a change instead of going back. All right, let's see here. All right, both girls out of the box. We're all discombobulated. We just lined up on the wrong side of the puck. All right, Ava's taking the drop. Alyssa and Tegan are on the wing. She's going to take that over to Alyssa, but Sundrop's going to come out with it. Sundrop takes it over the blue line. They're going to pass it up. Tess is going to... Tried to pass that back. Sundrop was there.
Go to it!
All right, putting some pressure on. We're trying to get it out. All right, girls are battling in the corner. Lily is back in at D. All right, they tried to center it up. They're going to pick it up. Alyssa's going to pick it off the board. She's going to wing it up to Ava. Ava is going to, she's taking it through the neutral zone. This girl is giving her the business, though. All right, Alyssa's going to pick that up off the boards and just wing it towards the goal. Just spread them all out. All right. Alyssa's going to pick it up. Well, nope, she doesn't have it. All right, let's see. We're in the neutral zone. Lily's going to chase that down. It's been touched, so there's no icing. 3:26 left here in the second. 2-1 is the current score. Jackets are up as the girls are battling. One of the girls... Oh! Just people all over the place here. All right, they're on the chase. Tegan has got it. She's going to bump it towards the goal. Ava's going to pick it up off the boards or pin it and battle for it on the boards. All right, let's see. We got Lily back on D. Tess is going to put it towards the net. All right, we've got Molly in for Alyssa. So it's now Ava, Molly, Tegan out. Well, Tegan's going for a change. Icing, I think. I wasn't looking that direction.
Really did a good call on that.
She was great. We are 40 minutes into this game. I feel like this game is taking a very long time.
2:48 left in the second. All right, back on D, we have Birdie and Ella. Mackenzie's going to take the drop, and her wings are Benny and Molly this time. Sundrop's going to come up with that. Mackenzie's going to pick that up. She's going to send it back to Birdie. Birdie's going to try to backhand it. Didn't quite work out. All right. Benny's going to put the pressure on by just being in the way, and it worked out great. They're battling right here in front of us. Benny's down. Puck popped out. Birdie's going to go for it. I think she's going to take it back behind Millie. It's a good idea, but 4 and 2 are chasing her. Molly's going to try to pick that up. Sundrop came in. They're definitely playing a very aggressive game, Sundrop is. All right. Mila's going to ring that around. Molly's going to try to pick that up. She's going to poke it forward. Sundrop keeps it in. Back around. The girls are collapsing on themselves here. There's a pile in the corner. Oh, quick whistle on that one. Yep.
You should have called it in.
All right. Jackets are doing a full line change here. All right, coming out, we have, I think it'll be Ava at center, Alyssa and Caitlin on the wings. Birdie, or Ella and Tess. We're all messed up on our regular lines here. Sundrop with a shot on goal. Millie's going to save that. Alyssa's going to get that in a neutral zone, and Kaylin's going to chase them down to try to get the possession back. Ava is going to take that across the blue line. She's going to pull it out. She's got Kaylin. Kaylin passes it. Let's see here. Back into the neutral zone we go. Kaylin's racing. She's trying to fling it up. Alyssa's all tied up.
Go,
all right.
Go.
All right. Alyssa's going to take that across the blue line. She's trying to keep it on her stick.
Gotta get to it, Ava!
Did not work out. All right. Ava's putting some pressure on. The girl leaves the puck behind the net. All right. Oh, rebound. It went in. I think it was Kaylin. Judging by the arms in the air, I think it was Kaylin, but I don't know for sure.
They're celebrating like it was Kaylin.
They're celebrating like it was Kaylin, but I'm not 100% sure. That'll put the Jackets up 3-1. 1:05 left in the second. We're doing a line change here. We've got Mac out at center. Tegan and Molly on her wings. Mila and Lily are back on D. For those keeping track, Mila has played wing and defense this game, which is really thrown off the broadcaster. All right, let's see here. Sundrop trying to put pressure on. Lily's going to pick it up behind the net. She's going to ring it around the boards to Molly. All right. 40 seconds left. Oh, shot towards goal. Molly's going to pick that up, try to pass it along the board. She's pinned on the boards right now, so she needs help. Lily's going to pick that up. Nope. Sundrop picked that up behind the net. They're going to try to set something up here with 24 seconds left.
Get to it!
All right, girls are putting on the pressure. Oh, come on, girls. Help Millie out. All right, got a stick on it there. Pushed it out. We have 6 seconds left. All right, Mackenzie's going to pick that up, and she's going to try to get that out of the zone. Now Mila has a stick on it. End of the second period. 3-1. Jackets are ahead. All right, shots.
What am I
Lily, Sundrop has 22 shots on goal to our 12. So Millie is very busy today. Her mom is stressing out. Yeah, her mom's not okay with it. She likes it when Millie's bored. All right.
Because our season should have ended 3 weeks ago.
We love you. That's why you're here.
Oh,
Be at home right now.
this is friendly, loving banter. If you can hear this right now.
There's somebody singing about, I want to be home.
I just said our season should have ended 3 weeks ago, Adam Beach. So I shouldn't have to be going.
Everybody loves our CBJ, yeah. Look at that. We love our CBJ, yeah.
This is what happens when I give up control of the camera. I can't promise everything what's happening here.
I agree with that. Yeah. They can't hear what we're saying, but no one can hear what we're saying. I'm just all over with the camera.
You think that, but at home might be able to hear what you're saying. Because you're talking across me. What you might have missed was one of our parents playing the world's smallest violin. Oh, so one of the great things about the girls' season is that we've had a really, really, really fun team with both the kids and the parents. So I think we all will be sad to see the season end. But that is how we actually ended up adding on another tournament because we all love each other so much. All right, here we go. Third period. Here it is. Kaylin's giving you the muscles. Ava's going to take the puck drop. She's got Kaylin and Benny on the wings. Defense will be Ella and Birdie. All right, Ava's going to win that back to Ella. Ella is going to take this across. Oh, I thought she was going to take it across the blue line. All right, let's see, girls. Come on now. All right, Sundrop's got it in the neutral zone. Ava's chasing her down, putting on the pressure. Did a good job, but Birdie's going to come in. Oh, yeah, I think Birdie's going to get called for a penalty there. Oopsies. Our little birdie flew a little too hard. All right, Jackets are going to be on the penalty kills, so we're swapping out here. We've got Ava in, Kaylin in, Lily and Tess. All right. All right, Ava's going to win that over. All right, Sundrop's got it here. We're going to put a shot on net. All right, Tessa's putting on the pressure in the corner. She came out with it. She's going to tries to get it out of the zone, doesn't quite make it. But we're still putting the pressure on the corner. Tessa's doing a really good job down there. All right, they pass it out. All right, they're going to try to wrap it around behind. Millie is ready with her leg pad down. Kaylin's going to pick that up, get it into the neutral zone. She's got Ava skating with her, but she's also got 5 Sundrop players with her. Everybody else was going for a line change. Oh! Well, all right. I mean, her arms were down, so. All right, shot towards Millie, and she's going to cover that up. All right, there's 39 seconds left in the penalty. Jackets are up 3-1. All right, let's see. All right, line change here. Alyssa's going to take the puck drop. She's got Benny in with her on the wing, and Mila and Ella back at D. All right, put on the pressure. All right, Sundrop's taken along behind the net. Ella's going to try to get that out. All right, it's a lot of sticks. A lot of sticks. Ella's going to come out with it. All right, now it's along the boards. Ella's skating with it. Not sure what she's going to do. I think she should take it through the neutral zone. She's got Benny in front of her. All right, Alyssa's going to pick that up. She's going to put it towards the net. Sundrop player is going to pick it up with a stick down. Ella's got the pressure on here. Benny's going to pick that up off her stick. We're trying to keep it in the neutral zone. Penalty has been taken care of. We're back to full strength. Ella's going to pick that up behind the net, ringing around the boards to Mila. All of the Jackets just ran into each other. So they're kind of leaving Millie on her own by taking each other out. All right, let's see here. We've got in Mackenzie and Benny. Alyssa's going for her change, so I think Molly's in. Millie doesn't have a stick, so they've got to get it out so Millie can get her stick. I'm not sure what's going on. Oh my gosh. Okay, Millie still doesn't have a stick. Millie's like, all right, Millie has got her stick. She's back in position, but Sundrop has it. Benny's chasing her down, dropped a stick, didn't drop it. Had her stick down. All right, Millie got that with her stick. Tess is going to clear it out. She cleared it up to Benny. Benny's going to pass it over to Molly. We've got it in the neutral zone here. Lily's going to pick it up in the back and get it back in the neutral zone. Well, not quite. Yep, now we got it in the neutral zone. All right, Lily's skating it out right now. Out we have Tegan, Molly, and Mackenzie's going for a change, so Ava's coming out. Tegan's going to pick that up in the corner. She's got Molly posted up at the net if she can get over to her. Tess is also open. She did center it to Molly. Oh, good choice, good choice. All right. Girls going to put some pressure on the sun drop player here. Ava's going to take that behind Millie, skate it out. All right, she's going to pass it up to Molly. Into the neutral zone it goes. 9:17 left in the third period. Jackets are up 3-1. All right. Birdie's going to pick that up. Pop it in the zone. Molly's trying to wrangle it. There, she's got it. She passes it over Ava. Ava's going to take it over across the blue line. Ava is going to try to skate around this player. She puts a shot towards the net. I'm not sure if it's a shot or more of a pass, but all right. Birdie's going to pick this up off the boards. Put it in deep. All right. We've got Birdie and Ella back. Number 8's got some speed, so the girls are going to put some pressure on her. Offsides? Okay. I was watching the puck and not the people. All right, Mackenzie's going to take the puck drop here. She's got Kaylin in and Benny in as her wings. Ella and Birdie back on D. 5 is going to try to put a shot towards goal, but it's going to hit the actual goal. Mac's going to pick that up behind. Benny's going to pick it up and go the opposite direction. And they're going to chase her. But she don't mind. She's going to try to get out of the neutral zone and into the neutral zone, and she will. She's got Kaylin? Yep. All right.
Right on, girls. Go to it.
All right, Benny's going to put some pressure on here. A little bit of a foot race. I think it's going to be icing. Yep. $7:55 left in the third period. Jackets up 3-1. Also have a full line change going here. Alyssa's going to take the puck drop, and no, probably not actually. I think it's going to be Ava taking the puck drop, and Alyssa and Tegan are her wings. Lily and Mila are in on D. Ava's going to win that over to Alyssa, who is probably going to get called for tripping. Yep, that one's on Alyssa.
I just heard Coach Chris and say every time we take a penalty, they all bang their sticks on the ice.
All right. Good or bad news for the girls is there's also a coach running the penalty box. Coach Cachet, who is our 16U coach, is in the penalty box today. So they may be getting coached while in there too.
Go to her, Ava.
All right, Jackets are on the penalty kill right here. We've got in Tegan and Ava. Good D on Tegan's part. Mila's down. Lily, and a glove save for Millie. Whoop, whoop. 7:27 left. 1:10 left in the penalty.
What is that, 48 shots?
26.
All right, we've got Mackenzie's going to take this drop. She's got Benny in on her wing, and Lily and Mila still in on D. Lily's going to take that behind the net, ring it around the boards here. Benny's going to put some pressure on number 12 and does an excellent job. It's now in the neutral zone, so everybody's got to come out. They do make it out, but we still have our D back. They're trying to set up something. All right. Oh, rebound off of the leg pad there. All right, Benny's got this girl pinned. Mackenzie's in to help her. You know what? This is a good way to kill a penalty. I like it. All right. Sundrop does come out with it. Mila gets her stick on it, though. All right. Sundrop trying to set something up here. 23 seconds left of the penalty. All right. Good job by Millie there. Mila's putting on the pressure. 12's got the puck, but Benny's coming in. They're going to try to, they were trying to set something up. Millie has got the puck. Nope, you weren't. I think the ref saw that.
You tell him, Nelly. Sundrop's falling apart.
Definitely some frustration coming out, I think, for Sundrop here. There's 7 seconds left in Alyssa's penalty. 6:24 left in the game. Jackets are up 3-1. Going to the other dot.
We got 2 new players on the ice, ref.
Yeah, they got 5.
Let's see if they figure out that Sundrop has too many people. They did. They got a girl coming off. All right, Ava's going to take the drop. She's got Kaylin out there with her, I think. All right. We've got Tess and Birdie back on D, icing. And that's going to kill Alyssa's penalty. So Alyssa is back on the bench. Molly is out on the ice. All right, so Jackets are on the power play for the next minute 20. 6:14 left in the game. Ava's going to take this drop with Molly and Kaylin in for her, on her sides. Kaylin's going to pop that back to Birdie. Birdie's going to take that, shoot it towards the net, and tip in! Tip in by, I believe, Kaylin. I think she tipped it. That's, I think, her second of the game.
Great job, Kaylin! Good job, Birdie!
All right, 1-4 Jackets. All right. 6:06 left. Ava's going to take the drop. She's going to win that over to Kaylin. Tess is going to try to get that up. And if I know these girls, they're going to try to get it to Kaylin. They would like her to get a third. And Molly has got Kaylin in front of her. Kaylin's going to pick that up off the boards. She's got Tess is open. Block shot there. Oh, boy. All right, Birdie's going to race over. And she is going to detract, take away any opportunity for a shot there. All right, Kaylin's going to pick this up. Sundrop got it back somehow. All right, Tess is going to try to get this out of the zone. And now it's in the neutral zone. We got a line change happening here. Ella's out on D. Mackenzie's out.
Go, Cash.
Mila's out on D. Mackenzie is going to take this into the zone. Not sure we've completed our lane change. Okay, yep, that's Tegan is in with Mac and Molly. All right, Tegan's got it pinned up on the boards. Molly's going in to help. And honestly, if I'm in a battle on the boards, Molly's the one I want coming in. Molly will break it up one way or another. All right, 12 is going to try to get a shot on goal. And, oh, man, oh, my gosh, leg pad all the way. All right. I've got to say, what are the refs doing? I'm like, what are the refs doing? They're just kind of letting it roll.
Refs are just totally watching. Hey, ref! Raise them up! Get in there! They're just 12-year-old girls, my God.
Holy.
That's ridiculous.
All right. I'm not real sure.
Like, this isn't the NHL. You don't just stand there and watch. Jeez.
Let's see what we got. 33. Fighting. Penalty. 28. Fighting. Penalty. Undrop. 130. Stop play. Penalty. Fighting.
Are the refs talking to our girls to figure out what he should do? Who what? Well, he should explain why he decided not to get involved.
Go, skate it, skate it, skate it!
All right, let's see. Currently, the score is 4-1. 4:08 left in the third. All right. We got a lot of people in the box. Alyssa's pinning them against the boards. Lily's going to take it up. Alyssa's going to skate into the neutral zone. She got it over to Ava. Ava is going to skate it across the blue line, pop it over to Benny. Benny's going to pop it back. Sundrop's got the puck. Lily's back on D with Mila. Lily's running D. Mila tried to get a stick down on that. Millie's going to cover it. All right. I'm going to raise the camera a bit just so they can see the clock. There we go. Just a little bit. That way they can see the clock. All right. All right, let's see. I don't even know who's out there now. Let's see. Molly's out there on wing with Mac. Mac and Kaylin. Back on D, we have Birdie, and I'm not sure who else is playing D. All right, Kaylin's got it here. She's going to try to get it over to Molly. Tess and Birdie are out there on D. 3:06 left, 4-1 Jackets. Kaylin's trying to get it over to Molly, who was ready for it, but they're going to pass it back to Tess. Tess is going to pass it back in to Mac. Mac is... All right. They're down in the corner. Sundrop's going to come out with it. They're going to take it back behind the net. Kaylin's putting on some pressure, so they're going to ring it around the boards, and Tess is going to board battle that out. Sundrop comes out with it. Birdie's going to poke. Good D there with a stick, Birdie. All right, let's see here. 12's going to try to run it. We run into each other. Kaylin's going to pick that up. Kind of playing right here along the boards. Back and forth it goes. Okay. All right. Birdie's down in the corner there. Molly's going to come out with it. She's going to try to skate it out into the neutral zone and does. Sundrop's going to pick it off her stick. They're passing it around. Tess got a stick on it. It's now deep in the zone. Waved off icing. Under 2 minutes left in the game. Birdie's got it behind our net. She's going to try to pass that up to Mac. Jackets are trying to do a line change. Let's see. Okay, Birdie's got it on her stick. Benny is now out. 12's going to try to make a shot towards the net. Tessa's going to pick it up behind. Alyssa's back out there. Benny's going to pick that up on the boards. Tegan is... Nope, that's not Tegan. I think that's Tess again. Yep. Oh, darn it.
Get it out of here.
All right. Oop, oop, oop. Pucks between all of our feet. All right, Alyssa. We now have out Ava and Alyssa. All right, let's see. Benny's chasing it down behind the net. Sundrop changes directions. She makes a nice pass up into the neutral zone. Mila's in on D. Lily's in on D. Lily's going to pick that up. I think she's going to take it behind Quinn. Or I'm sorry, Millie. All right, Alyssa's going to block that. Ava's going to chase that down. We got a rolling puck here. Let's see. We got Benny and Alyssa. It's going. All right. It's going to be in a board battle. Benny's got it pinned. Alyssa comes in to help. Sundrop's going to come out with it. Mila's trying to keep it in. Doesn't quite work out that way, but we got Lily back on D. Mila's trying to catch her. Nice pass by Sundrop. Couldn't quite wrangle it. It's in front of Millie. They're trying to get it out. Block shot there by somebody. All right. Benny's going to pick that up. Benny's going to take her man into the boards. Mila's going to pick that up. All right, we have 8 seconds left. 7, 6.1.
Girls, don't start celebrating.
All right.
Taking me for dinner.
I'm going to the Italian joint.
Wait, I'm in. I need a drink. Or 5. Yes, this last hour has been a lot on my heart. So.
All right. Mackenzie's taking the puck drop here. We've got 6 seconds left, 4 seconds left. All right. They're trying to keep it a 4-1 game, and they do. Jackets will be in the championship. Join us tomorrow at 8:30 a.m. All right. 8:30 a.m. tomorrow. Come see us in the championship game. We'll be playing a rematch of Indiana Elite, who we tied 1-1 this morning. Or maybe it was 2-2. I don't remember. It was too early in the morning. When you play at 7, there's no guarantees, I remember. All right. Hopefully this handshake line is uneventful. And we will see you all later.